All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also giving another honor to the apostles of great millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahab to my right. Hey man, we here to prophesy the downfall of Edom, man. All right. And first, I want you to open up with Exodus 21:16. All right, because you know Esau has all types of propaganda, and he basically shows who he wants you to look at as a criminal, man. But one thing that Esau is a hypocrite on, that almost everything that he arrests Jake for, everything that he has in his constitutional system, his penal system, he's done it, man.
On a global scale.
On a global scale, man. So who's going to arrest you, man? All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
He that stealeth the man and selleth him, man. All right? And get that in Deuteronomy 28:68, is it?
26.
You should be sold for bond men and bond women. Because what did you do to us as a whole, as a nation, man? Not just so-called Negroes, but to the so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans. They all collectively make up the nation of Israel, man. You stole us and you sold us, man. But guess what? According to the laws of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, the Heavenly Father, if you steal the man that's selling him, you should be put to death, man. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 6 to 8. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Yep. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, man. All right. The 12 tribes, man, started with the southern kingdom, the kingdom of Judah, the so-called Negroes, man. We are victims of human trafficking, man. Every damn pop up on the internet, I see a advertisement about human trafficking, man. They even have a picture of a little so-called Latino boy in a restaurant, basically getting underpaid because he's a victim of human trafficking. So what they'll do, they're basically saying he got kidnapped and put into some kitchen in a restaurant and get paid pennies, man.
Yeah, that's what happened to a lot of those people that try to cross the border into America.
Yeah.
When they get caught by Border Patrol, you know, they get put in these detention centers where they work for pennies, you know. Esau has all type of underhanded things that he's doing that the media, all right, doesn't expose, man. You know, but he makes a killing, all right, off of trafficking immigrants, man. You know what that was? You know, all those children trying to come across the border got found, all right, in these different warehouses, man. You know, he used for labor and sex trafficking, man. You know, so Esau has so many criminal charges against him. It's ridiculous, man. That's why his judgment is gonna be in the fashion that it's gonna be, man.
Yeah. A very catastrophic, dramatic, hard times is coming to this land. Mm-hmm. All right, be mindful of that. You got a scripture, brother?
All right. This is This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Mm-hmm. Therefore, thus said the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Yep. So mercy is returning unto Jerusalem by the Lord, bestowing his wisdom upon his elect, man. Mm-hmm. But he's displeased with you heathen that are at ease, all right, at the low condition of his people, man. Because everyone capitalized off the ignorance of Israel, man. That's what makes this world system go, is the ignorance of Israel, man. If Israel wakes up and say, fuck this shit, like you got the final start tonight. If Jake wake up and say, fuck this goddamn game, man. You know, fuck these goddamn jobs, man. You know, we're going to come together. We're going to put our resources together, man. You know, if Jake did that, this place would collapse, man. Issachar building all these subdivisions, these cutting the yard, maintaining this place, man. What would happen if they just woke up and said, fuck it, man? All Israel woke up and say, fuck it, man. But it wasn't meant so. It was only for the elect. But at the same time, all right, these nations make this system runs off the ignorance of Israel, man. You know, but the Lord is displeased at you, heathen, man. Beginning with Esau, Edom, man.
Yeah, and you getting judgment on you right now. Is there more to that?
That was it.
Okay, read this definition.
Yeah. All right, this definition of human trafficking on Google. It said the action or practice of illegally transporting people from one country or area to another, typically for the purposes of forced labor or sexual exploitation.
Now, what happened during the fucking global slave trade, man? The transatlantic slave trade, man. All right, that was forcing one people from one land to another, and the result of forced labor and sex acts, man. And what was going on those ships, man? Y'all was raping the hell out of our women, man. Having sex with our women, man. It was a gift. They showed it on the movie Roots, man. They're building a ship, and the Edomites give a little Jew, like 8-year-old, as a gift, man. Like, here go your little nigger bad witch, man. It's a gift. All right? Go ahead.
Joel 3:3.
That's the spirit, man.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah,
and if you go on Google, if you look up slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade on Wikipedia, they'll show you the Hebrews were basically sold for rum. That's giving a boy for wine, man. All right, they were traded out for rum or rice. It was low quality stuff, man. All right, but our people are victims of human trafficking, and who talks about that shit, man? Esau screamed pedophile real quick, but Esau was having sex with little boys and little girls, man. Esau pushed that whole human trafficking thing, but this country is the result of this country being built is the result of human trafficking, man. Free labor, man. 300-400 years of free labor, man. But now the judgment is out on you, man. And that's why you had this guy that set himself afire in front of the White House, man. All right, but when they zeroed in on this T-shirt, he had a USA T-shirt and an American flag on it, and his whole body was burning, man. And the brothers caught that in the spirit and said that was an omen. All right, because America's about to burn, man.
And these devils, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, cool, bro.
Go ahead.
Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nation which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye.
Yep, see, y'all made a big mistake. Y'all touched the 12 tribes of Israel, and y'all knew it. And y'all told you proved that you knew it throughout the movie 1492, when they asked Christopher Columbus, how do you know that there are people over there? How do you know what's over there? He said, Ezra. All right? You knew it. If you look at the African maps in the 1400s, 1500s, it'll say Kingdom of Judah, man. Or Kingdom of Edom, man. The Benjamite Kingdom, man. All right, y'all wasn't that Nigerian, all that other modern day stuff. That's the result of modern day map making, man. But those original maps were saying Kingdom of Judah, man. That's how Esau knew where to get Judah from, where to get Benjamin from, where to get Levi from, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, for behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shot, and ye shall know that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts, have sent me.
Yep.
You know, so the Lord is finna make these nations a spoil to the nation of Israel, man.
Yep.
You know, now the tide finna turn, man. You see, like the saying in the world, a rabbit got the gun.
Yep.
You know, that's the situation we finna be in, man. Esau Edom is done, man. Mm-hmm. You know, his wickedness is almost fulfilled, man. He done polluted the whole earth, and now Yahweh Shema Shai finna intervene, man. And he finna cast Esau down and raise up, all right, the rightful nation, man. You know, the rightful rulers of the planet Earth, man, under Yahweh Shai.
And the elect of Israel are the rightful rulers, man. Us. All right? Isaiah 14:2. Hey, man, it's over with for you niggas, man. I say niggas, but Esau, you a nigger, man.
He's the original.
You the original pound fake. Hey man, one of the biggest strongholds on this planet Earth is Esau supremacy, man. So-called white supremacy, man. That's one of the greatest strongholds on the planet Earth, man. One of the greatest, strongest forms of witchcraft is what they call European colonization, European supremacy. That's one of the, but that's getting taken down as we speak, man. All right.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule over their oppressors. Now the rappers got the gun now, man. Hey, everything's been turned upside down to its rightful place, man. Because didn't I say in Genesis the 23rd chapter, 25th chapter, that the elder shall serve the younger?
27.
Yep.
What you talking about? Okay, yeah.
When they was first born,
the
the elder should serve the younger. I know you were talking about when Isaac was, but now the elder should serve the younger, man.
Yeah.
So this is not some spontaneous actions, man. All right, America's about to get destroyed, but not this America. Esau's rulership, and all of you Edomites are going back into slavery, man.
Yep.
Your stronghold is done. Edomite women are flocking to Israelite men. They even had that controversial ending with Mortal Kombat with the guy, with the guy Jack. Mm-hmm. And I had never really been up on that until I saw the controversy in it, man. But basically, he went from basically being a slave to a damn king. And Esau was mad because not only was he a king and he had multiple women, everything around him was so-called Negro-centric, man. Yeah. He had that Wakanda vibration to it, man, which it really represented the New Jerusalem, man. Yeah. All right, Esau knows what's coming, man. You think the elites don't understand these chariots out of space? All right, you think the elites don't understand that it's a guy that set himself on fire with an American T-shirt? They know what that is, you know.
All right. The elites know of how about you. Yeah. See these Joe Sixpacks right here, they don't know, man. They still believe that they're empowered through natural selection, because they're just so superior. They have this high IQ, they're the rightful ones to rule because they're the smartest, and they think that the modern world inventions and everything that makes life convenient comes from their people, man. They completely oblivious to what's really going on, man. But see, the elites, they know exactly what it is, man. They know we're superior people, man, and why we're in captivity, man. So that's why the scripture talking about they gonna be weird in their council, man. They haven't counseled about this, man. Mm-hmm. We're the biggest threat, all right, to the New World Order, man. Not no damn what's that nigga name?
Globalist.
Yeah. Alex Jones.
Yeah, Alex Jones,
Yeah, not that nigga. Yeah, all right, AMTV. All right. Yeah. Them not the threats, man. All right?
Because that's true resistance. Yeah. We're the true resistance, man. Yeah. Look how much the vibration of the earth has changed since the elders came on YouTube, man, the apostles. All right.
So verse 3, and in that day, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Hey man, this in America was the hard bondage, man.
Yeah, this was slaughterhouse. Yeah. This was Israel was more beaten down in this captivity than any other captivity, man. Because this is the most immoral, all right, corrupt, defiled living condition that Israel has ever had to endure in, man.
Basically, you got women over us. The average so-called black woman that's a 6 thinks she's better than the average Israelite man.
She thinks she's a god.
She thinks she's a god. She'll talk about you in your face. Oh, he too short, or he was okay. When she talk about you to her friends, she talks about you like you're the option. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, he was this. He was a, woo, man. All right. That's how low we've been brought, thanks to Esau. All right. You got a scripture?
Come. All right. It's Isaiah chapter 1, verse 4. It said, "Our sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. You know, so really that's Yahweh Shema Shai saying the majority of his people is hopeless, man. The 2/3 of non-believers, you know, they're hopeless, man. You know, so that's why the Lord has only one option, man, and that's to take them out, man. You know, because ain't no healing them, man. You know, this captivity has taken them past the point of being rehabilitated, man. That incurable wound that speaks of in Jeremiah, man. You know?
Because you got a damn crip that smoke weed with his pants sagging. They became the hope of our people, man. Immortalized, man. That's how low we've been brought, man. That's lower than Marcus Garvey and Booker T. Washington, you know?
Yeah.
At least they kind of made sense, all right? But basically, man, Esau, you're guilty of human trafficking, man. All right? Sex trafficking, not only in America, but on a global level. You did that with the apple of the Most High's eyes, man. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right? You was getting some?
I get what you get, bro.
Galatians 6 and 7. Hey, man, we ready. We are ready for a new ruler, man. Yeah. We're ready for Yahweh Shai to come and deliver us, man.
A whole new system, man.
We're ready for all this Esau supremacy is a failed system, man. All right?
This is Galatians 6, chapter 6, verse 7. It said, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And what did you sow in the earth, man? You sown death, destruction, genocide, rape. You've done it on a broad scale, man.
Unlawful slavery.
Unlawful slavery.
Because there's a certain way you're supposed to handle your slaves, all right, in the scriptures, man. But Esau, he was an unlawful slave owner, man. So that's going to come back to him. Now he going to have to deal, all right, with a harsh, all right, slavery, man. And we're going to be ruled with that rod of iron, man.
Yeah. And the Lord was with us. Y'all don't even have melanin. Melanin is a natural sunscreen, man.
Yeah, you're a cursed people.
Yeah, so
we under the, like,
no, go ahead, bro.
I said we under the curses, but you are cursed.
You're the people of this curse pursuant to Isaiah 34. So my point was, imagine you in the sun picking watermelon. All right, any system that deals with filtering, like sanitation, cesspools, you know, the dunghill, you're gonna be out there, Esau. You're gonna have the worst of the worst, man. All right. You're gonna have the worst of the worst, man. But yeah, your whole system is done. That whole beastly Roman Empire, man, that draconian system, man, what they call Europeanization, Esau supremacy, on the social, political, religious scale, man. All right, that pseudoscience saying that you're superior, man. That little fake doctrine y'all fabricated to prove that y'all were superior, man.
This is St. Matthew 19 and 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yep. So you elites, man, y'all gonna be the first ones going into slavery, man. The ones who rule the world, y'all gonna be the first ones in those ditches, man. In my opinion, those dunghills, man. If I have any type of say so, anything that's deal with sanitation and filth and just keeping the city clean, man. Far away from civilization, man. All right. I don't want y'all nowhere near me, man. But that's aside from the point. Oh, you get a scripture.
Oh, I get what you had.
You can get your scripture, then when you get your scripture, we can close it off in Revelations.
All right, this is First Samuel chapter 2. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 7. It said, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Shema Shai, and he hath set the world upon them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the Lord is going to do a hell of a demotion on Esau, Edom, you know, and a wonderful promotion, all right, on the elect of Israel, man.
Yeah, it's like
You know?
trading places.
That's what's coming, man.
Yep. Yep.
Except your Esau low gonna be way lower, all right, than our low, and our high gonna be way higher than Esau's high, man.
We're gonna travel different planets, man. All right, we're gonna rule not only the Earth but the universe, man.
Yeah. We're gonna discover this planet. Esau ain't even tapped into this, man.
True, and the Earth is gonna be hospitable to us, man.
It's gonna be barren.
It's gonna be barren, pursuing the Ezekiel the 36th chapter. All right, yeah, Revelation 13, 9 and 10. We'll close it off on that.
This book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity, hey, he is you, Esau. All right, you're the pusher of human trafficking, man, for lack of better words.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
How many millions of Israelites were a victim of human trafficking, genocide, taking over the country? This is God's land. All right?
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And abortion is a goddamn killer with the sword, man. Have you ever seen the act of abortion? They dig into that woman's vagina, man. I guess you call it a uterus. And basically you pricking up the baby to death, man. All right, man? So that's killing with the sword because millions on top of millions of Israelites have been put to death. Every other Israelite would die from abortion. I put it that way, man. The most dangerous place for a so-called black man is the womb of his own mother, man.
Yeah. Well, Jake say we too aggressive.
We too aggressive, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, but you had any closing statements?
I'm just saying, that's why, you effeminate, all right, Western-eyed niggas gonna die with Esau, Edom, man. Just to put that out there, man. This Esau had never been not aggressive with you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Even though he does it in a more subtle, deceptive way now, he's full throttle, man. That was it, bro.
Hey, man, but with that, man, like I said, Esau, you're one of the biggest pushers of human trafficking ever in the history of mankind. And we've just read you your judgment through the Spirit of Yahweh outside. But with that, we hope your brothers are edified. We want to give all the glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double understand, apostles, a great millstone, we well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.